So my daughter's off school now, and so she asked me, Daddy, can you take me to Butterfly Gardens? And so what am I going to say? No? No, of course I say yes. But here's an interesting thing. Look at down this interesting facts. I don't know if you can see that right now, but it says there are at least 150 different species of moths, 15,000 different butterflies. And that's a lot of different species of moths and butterflies. Think about this. Of course, I'm thinking about accounting firms. How many people there are on the planet that you could be serving? There's over 7 billion people on the planet. And so when you put it into perspective that way, why are we spending time? I'm going to sneak in behind here where these other moths are. Check this out. Isn't that cool? So I'm getting out of everybody's way. Why are we spending time working with bad clients? This is something that I get all of my accounting firm clients that I coach to do. First thing is we do an inventory of who they're dealing with on their clients. After, of course, we do their ideal client. Then we look at who they have. And inadvertently, every accounting firm has a batch of really bad, low-paying, slow-paying, low-paying, highly price sensitive, and just crappy clients. So why are we serving them? There's over 7 billion people on the planet. Why are we serving these bad clients? Especially after I show the accounting firms, they said, look, this is how they're eroding your profit and it's making you work harder and for less money. It doesn't make any sense. Why are we keeping them? Well, for me, when I had my accounting practice, I think, to be honest, I was afraid of losing the revenue model. It's all about fear of loss. And the one thing that I've experienced and I've learned over my life is that anytime I make a decision based out of fear, it's always the wrong decision. And that was definitely one of them. So I find that most accounting firms hold on to their clients out of fear. But if I could show you a way out of that fear, to show you that once you onboard ideal clients at a price point that really makes sense, so you're not chasing your tail, flying around crazy like butterflies and moths and trying to go all berserkoid. I don't know where that came from. If I showed you how to actually get the ideal clients, offloading the crappy clients becomes a lot easier. So I have this thing called a forced churn. It's something I learned from Ron Baker, my mentor from long ago and still the grandfather of all value pricing. He's the number one person I like to listen to. He says, use what's known as a forced churn. Bring on an ideal client and then offload the bad one. So if you're stressed out about getting rid of bad clients, bring an ideal client in on first. As soon as you bring in a high price client, offload a bad one. So for example, there's 2 methodologies that I use with my coaching firms. One is you can do a dollar for dollar. So basically, as soon as you bring in a new client at $10,000, let's call it $5,000. You get a client in at $5,000, you can offload $5,000 of crappy work down below. Or every time you bring in you could do it a 1-to-1 model. Every time you bring in a 1 good client, you can offload 1 bad client. I prefer the revenue model better because that way, you get 1 really good price client, high price client, you can offload a whole bunch of shit on the bottom, which works out way better. So why are we trying to serve everybody when we should just be serving our ideal clients? I think it's based out of fear. We're afraid of losing. So use the forced churn methodology. Either do it dollar for dollar or do it client for client. Take that approach and you'll start cleaning out your inventory and you'll start having better client. They're flying all over here. I'm getting kind of jigged out. You'll get better results. You have less stress. And above all, you'll stop trying to serve 7 billion people. Just serve this small group of people that value you, pays you right, and you're going to have a much better lifestyle. The Accountant Success Formula will show you how to do all that. So if you're interested, reach out, let me know. I'd love to have a conversation with you. So I'm Eric Solbakken, coming to you from Butterfly Gardens in Victoria, reminding you that when you take back control of your business model, you can take back control of your life. Stay tuned for more success tips to come.